Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going on a transformative journey together with the title, Rewire Your Mind for Strength and Discipline. If you've ever felt like your mind is working against you, chasing quick dopamine hits from scrolling, giving into temptations that sabotage your goals, feeling mentally drained after the smallest setbacks, or struggling to stick to habits that you know would change your life, this video is your blueprint. Rewiring your brain isn't magic or some overnight miracle. It's science. It's neuroplasticity in action. It's understanding how your brain forms new pathways, strengthens willpower circuits, and turns discipline from something you force into something that feels natural, even rewarding. In this long, in-depth guide, packed with psychology, neuroscience insights, real-world examples, and step-by-step practices, you'll learn exactly how to rewire your mind for unbreakable mental strength and ironclad discipline. This is for my subscribers who are serious about leveling up, who want to stop relying on fleeting motivation and start building a brain that craves progress. Let's dive deep and build that version of you that doesn't break under pressure. First, understand the foundation. Your brain is not fixed. Thanks to neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life, you can literally reshape how you think, feel, and act. For decades, scientists thought the adult brain was static, but groundbreaking research from places like Stanford, Harvard, and labs studying habit formation shows that's not true. Every time you practice a new behavior, learn from a mistake, or push through discomfort, neurons fire together and wire together. Synapses strengthen. New pathways form in areas like the prefrontal cortex and the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. Andrew Huberman's work highlights how this willpower center enlarges with consistent effort, making future challenges feel easier. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure, it's about motivation and craving pursuit. When you link effort to reward, your brain starts anticipating the payoff from discipline itself. Why does this matter? Because most people stay stuck because their brains are wired for short-term survival and comfort, not long-term strength. Modern life bombards us with instant gratification, endless notifications, junk food, binge watching, that hijacks the reward system. Your ancient brain thinks, quick hit now equals safety. But discipline requires delaying gratification, resisting impulses, and persisting when it hurts. The good news, you can rewire that. Studies on habit formation show it takes consistent repetition to make new behaviors automatic. Neuroplasticity peaks with focused attention, emotion, and repetition. So let's use that. Start with awareness, the first step in any rewiring. You can't change what you don't see. Begin tracking your thoughts and impulses for a week. Notice when your mind says, I'll do it tomorrow, this is too hard, or just one more scroll. Journal it without judgment. This metacognition activates the prefrontal cortex and creates distance from automatic reaction. Mindfulness meditation is one of the most powerful tools here. Daily 10 to 20 minute sessions, focusing on breath, noticing thoughts without attachment. Thicken the prefrontal cortex and shrink the amygdala, per fMRI studies. Apps or guided sessions make it accessible. Over weeks, you'll catch urges earlier and choose discipline more often. Next, reframe your identity. James Clear in Atomic Habits teaches that true change comes from identity shift. Stop saying, I want to be disciplined, and start saying, I am a disciplined person. Every action reinforces identity. If you Skip a workout but tell yourself, that's not who I am. Your brain registers inconsistency and weakens the pathway. But when you act aligned, disciplined people show up, it strengthens. Visualize your disciplined self daily. See yourself waking early, crushing workouts, focusing deeply, handling setbacks calmly. This best possible self-imagery, backed by positive psychology, activates reward circuits and primes neuroplastic changes toward that reality. Build discipline like a muscle. Start small to avoid burnout. The 2-minute rule, or 5-minute scam, tricks your brain. Commit to just 2 minutes of a task. Momentum often carries you further because starting is the hardest part. Your reticular activating system shifts focus. Micro commitments compound. Make your bed every morning. Small win, dopamine release, proof of agency. Remove temptations. Phone in another room during focus blocks, junk food out of sight. Environment design leverages neuroplasticity by reducing friction for good habits and increasing it for bad ones. Leverage dopamine strategically. Huberman explains dopamine baselines, high peaks from easy rewards crash motivation. Do a dopamine detox, 30 to 60 minutes daily of no screens, no snacks, just silence or boring tasks. Your brain resets, making effortful activities feel rewarding again. Pair hard tasks with small rewards post-completion to create positive associations. Over time, effort itself releases dopamine because your brain learns, discipline equals progress equals good feeling. Physical exercise is non-negotiable for rewiring. Aerobic activity boosts BDNF, fertilizer for new neurons. Strength training builds resilience. Pushing through reps mirrors mental toughness. Cold exposure activates the anterior mid-cingulate cortex directly. Studies show it enlarges with repeated discomfort, making willpower stronger. Start with 30-second cold finishes and build. Sleep 7 to 9 hours. During deep sleep, the brain consolidates learning and clears toxins. Poor sleep shrinks prefrontal control and amplifies impulses. Nutrition fuels the rewiring. Omega-3s, antioxidants, and balanced blood sugar prevent crashes that kill discipline. Hydrate. Dehydration impairs cognition. Intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating can enhance focus by stabilizing energy and boosting ketones for brain fuel. Practice deliberate discomfort daily. Cold showers, fasting from media, saying no to impulses, these expand your tolerance window. Angela Duckworth's Grit research shows passion plus perseverance predicts success more than talent. Grit grows from viewing challenges as skill builders, not threats. Adopt a growth mindset. Carol Dweck's work proves believing abilities improve with effort leads to higher achievement. When failure hits, ask, what can I learn? Instead of, why me? Cognitive reframing rewires thought patterns. Catch negative self-talk and replace with evidence-based truth. Gratitude journaling, 3 things daily, shifts focus from lack to abundance, reducing stress and boosting resilience via serotonin pathway. Visualization, spend 5 to 10 minutes seeing successful outcomes vividly. Athletes do this to prime motor pathways. It works for discipline too. Surround yourself with strength. Social neuroplasticity. Mirror neurons fire when observing others. Hang with disciplined people. Distance from chronic complainers. Read books like Atomic Habits, Grit, The Power of Habit, or Huberman Lab transcripts. They reinforce neural pathways through repeated exposure. Track progress obsessively. Use the habit tracker app or journal. Seeing streaks releases dopamine and reinforces identity. Celebrate small wins publicly or privately, reinforces positive loops. Handle setbacks with curiosity. Relapse isn't failure, it's data. Analyze what triggered it, how to prevent, adjust. Consistency over perfection. Apply to specific areas. For fitness, schedule workouts like appointments, start small, track PRs. For productivity, Pomodoro, remove distractions. For finances, automate savings, track spending. For relationships, practice active listening, delay reactions. Over months, you'll notice shifts, urges weaken, focus sharpens, resilience deepens. You'll crave the hard path because it feels meaningful. Your brain will be wired for strength, prefrontal cortex stronger, willpower hub larger, reward system aligned with long-term wins. You're capable of this. Your brain is waiting to adapt. Start one practice today: awareness, micro-action, cold shower. Compound it daily. Watch your life transform. If this deep dive lit a fire in you and gave you real tools to rewire for strength and discipline, show it. Hit that like button right now. It helps spread this message to more people ready to level up. Turn on notifications by clicking the bell so you never miss the next mindset shifting video. And if you're committed to becoming unbreakable, subscribe today and join this community. We're all rewiring together, celebrating progress, holding each other accountable. Thank you for investing this time in yourself. Go apply one thing right now. Your rewired mind is already forming. See you in the next one.